In the Philippines, we all know that our country has been one of the target by the terrorist attack. So the Philippine government, including our beloved President Duterte, implement an Anti-Terrorist Act year 2020 to repeal the Human Security Act 2007. According to presidential spokesperson Harry Roque, even the lockdown did not stop terrorists, citing two attacks by communist rebels on soldiers protecting the distribution of financial aid and attacks by terrorists in May 2020, which resulted in an evacuation of people in the country. But what is really the Anti-Terrorist Act and what are the issues and concerns about the law? Anti-Terrorism Act is an act to prevent, prohibit, and penalize terrorism, thereby repealing Republic Act No. 9372 or other known as Human Security Act 2007. Although the implementing rules and regulations are yet to be promulgated, the act already took effect in the Philippines. It bears noting, however, that the act has an extraterritorial applications, which means that it may also apply to non-Filipino citizens and those situated outside the territorial limits of the Philippines. The issue and concern to the law is that it will affect the human rights. The Philippines government is on the verge of enacting a counter-terrorism law that will eliminate critical legal protection and permit government overreach against groups and individuals to level terrorism. According to Human Rights Watch, the draft Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020 passed both the House of Representatives and Senate, and President Rodrigo Duterte is quickly signed the bill into law. The draft law uses an overbroad definition of terrorism that can subject suspects apprehended without a warrant 2 weeks of detention prior to an appearance before a judge, a special body composed mainly of cabinet officials appointed by the President will provide the authority to enforce the law. The reason lies that the Anti-Terrorism Act is a human rights disaster in the making, and the law will open the door to arbitrary arrest and long prison sentences for people or representatives of organizations that have displeased the President. But in order for us to live peacefully without thinking the tragedy caused by terrorists, the Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020 is the most effort to address the issue of terrorism and all allied activities, while at the same time ensuring the protection of our civil and political rights. In the preparation of the implementing rules and regulations, the Anti-Terrorism Council revisited the Constitution, prevailing laws, other implementing rules and regulations, jurisprudence, even the rules of court. This is to ensure that executive prerogatives are tempered by the Constitution, prevailing law and jurisprudence, and if necessary, by available judicial review.